Okay, what's up, guys? So, how to trigger shifting earth events? So, first, you need to clear the story first. I think 4 or 5 bosses first. So after that, the events will be triggered. So these events will be triggered randomly. Unfortunately, so if you want to trigger some specific events like the Nicotella, whatever city that is, so you need a wielder. Your wielder, if you're not yet done with your wielder or remembrance. Oh, we're not yet done. So it most likely guarantees the Nicotella map. So so that's basically it. So you just keep running missions, until it comes out. If you don't want to bother people running and quitting missions, just do single players. But you're screwed, if there's like a achievement that you need 3 people, like the Nicotella one, Nectel, whatever that city is. So that's it for now, and good luck. What's the change? Anyway, so I'm quitting the game. So that's it. I don't know what the change is. Did he have a stroke? Did he fall asleep? So what's up, guys? So what are wending graces? So wending graces are items dropped by bosses, and so single player there's a lot of chances for it to drop, but it also drops in multiplayer expeditions. But it died. Okay, so oh, there's no option to change character. I wanted to use the executor. Anyway, so this can be bought in the shop. So shops various locations. What I can remember is here are the castle and some near camps. So some merchants sell it. And on the third day, I think there's another one. So how to use it? So when you get knocked out, single player, you will automatically revive. But if it's in co-op, you will not be automatically revived if your team members are still up. So when all of your team members die, so you get to revive, and then you have to revive your team members. So that's basically it. And yeah, have a great day. Take care. So what's up, guys? So how to parry like Sekiro? So it's good if you have like Sekiro experience, but you can still learn it. So change characters for this. So let's go to our mission. So you need to draw out the weapon first. The ability, his special weapon, his katana there. So if you get some other weapons, so he has another weapon, so it built into him. So at the start he has two weapons, which is a character skill. So this game looks better with the PS4 for some reason. So for me it's R2 and then circle. So now you're in the stance here. You're in the samurai stance. You can do some light attacks. And then heavy attacks. Thrusting attacks there. And yeah, you can do a charge heavy attack there. You can also do a special attack with a circle. So when you parry a couple times, the weapon will glow gold, and then you will do a special attack there. So you can also dodge. So if you're moving slow, so you can dodge because you're moving slow. Dodge towards the enemy. Dash. You can do some dashing attack there. Dash light attack. So it's a dash spinning attack. This is good for covering distance to the boss, to the enemy. So to parry, you press L1 here. So if you don't parry at the right window, it's a block. So we're gonna block first, and you take guard damage. Let's see you do it. Oh, you don't take guard damage. Maybe it's a big boss. So parry, you press the parry button. For me, it's L1 before the attack. It's a very generous window. Here we go. You will see when you get a gold flash. That's how you perfect parry, and it blocks and nullifies all the damage, which is insane with bosses. If you can time it correctly, it's insane. So you basically attack as well. So the executor costs the tank as long as the it's a really good executor player. There we go. So the parry window was very generous there. So we can also try to parry. Press the button. I'm not sure about the timing. Now, yeah. So we got a full charge there. So I think we need to parry a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times. There we go. We parry really place, but still the window you can still hand goes over the tip of the blade. There we go. We got the full charge. There we go. You can dash over the distance. Line up. So the multiple attacks. Some attacks doesn't stagger the enemy, or deflect stagger the enemy or knock them back. But some they're gonna be staggered for a stab. So one more, two more enemies. What happened? Oh, I'm not in the stance. So yeah, you should be in the stance. Oh wow, those two parries, and now you're fully charged. There we go. One parry. Parry. Stab. So it breaks their stance. There we go. So that's it. Have a great day and take care. Hope this helps. Please subscribe and subscribe to my channel. Link in the description or pin comment. Have a great day. Take care. What's up, guys? So I'm spending my last moment in this game, so I just want to make some video. So share my knowledge. I platinum bit. I'm done. I'm ready to move on to other games. So let me show you my main, the wielder. So how to play the wielder effectively. So you need some runes, some relics. So good support as well. Heals a team. Then item affects a team, and increases your max HP for much survivability. So these are the next two are also, so these are the three essential relics for me. So these are three are critical for really good builder build. So the follow-up attack, great swords only. So you'll be a great sword user. So but you can still switch other weapons. So what I do, I like switch weapons. So I do a combo or switch depending on situation. The enemy is too fast, so I go back to the great sword, which is faster because of the slates of the wielder follow-up attacks. Skill here, passive, and the great sword has faster attack speed than bigger swords like the grafted blade, etc. But that doesn't trigger the follow-up attack. So wielder plus additional skill so that is also essential. So got lucky with these relics. So but that takes hours. So that takes hours. All right. So try to showcase the Wielder a little bit. So the crossbow, it's like a monster hunter. So I'm gonna try to make this like an easy Wielder guide there. So you need to master attacks. So you can do two hand, I believe, does more damage, but one hand you can get shield here. You can get a shield. You can block with a shield. Sometimes it nullifies. Yeah, most of the time it nullifies all the damage of the bosses, but you know, staggers you a little bit and drains all your stamina. But it's worth it, you know, for surviving and being a tank. That's your job. But you're not just a tank; you're also a DPS as well. So if there's a boss, you know, if they're aggroing you, you try to run away and dodge, block if you can't dodge in time. So that's a strategy there. So, and then when the aggro goes to the other characters, that's the time you strike. Now this is a really good distance covering follow-up attack. That's what I like about the wielder. And then you have a built-in fire installed there, so you don't need to waste the relic slots for starting armament deals, blah 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 element. Yeah, this is already good for most bosses. So anyway, if you still need the you might need the other weapons that you get that has the elemental weakness of the boss. But this is really over. It's a very good all-around weapon and has good attack speed as well. It can be upgraded with smithing stones. So the skill can be used to grapple the ground. If it's enemies, so if it's a bigger enemy, you will grapple towards them. But if it's a small enemy like this, you will get over here. So you can do that to reduce their numbers. So that's basically it. So it's semi-spammable. So strategy there sometimes if it's a really hard boss. So I try to grapple there and then do that. So some evasive maneuvers, ninja moves there. So it's just small, you know, you can grapple dash, but grapple dash. So we can do that. So avoid attack. Oh, there's no follow-up. Maybe I'll do that. Nice. Here we go. You see that? Alright, so we nullify damage, but cost stamina. The stronger attack, the more stamina. Usually the boss, it's all the stamina. What else? So the wielder's ultimate, you can charge it when by attacking. Oh, so it has the wielder has a skill as well. It can survive certain death for once. If you see the flashing animation there, and it dodged, and he dodged. Not sure how that recovers. Maybe that's like one chance per day, yeah, per night. So that's an extra winning race there. Perfect for being a tank. That's your job, but you also have damage. So this can carry the team. So is the tank, is the aggro, is the damage dealer as well. He does really good damage as well. So this character can carry even if the one of the teammates quit. So the wielder's ultimate, you can use it to offensively. So if it's a boss, you know, sometimes I do it grapple towards the boss. Instead of doing the follow-up, I use the ultimate. So I still get iframes because some bosses, if you grapple towards them and then you do the follow-up, you will get hit. So if you don't do the follow-up, you will do the ultimate, so you will not get hit. So you can iframes that, and tank survivability, because that's your job for the team. If you can't tank, your teammates can't do damage. The ranged ones can't do damage. So yeah. So also for other situations, for annoying bosses, you need to pick up some crossbows or bows so you can still do some damage there. And pick up a staff so you can do some magic damage as well at the range. So you can consume your FP as well. If you haven't found really good weapons that have really good abilities. So to use the abilities, so it uses the left hand ability, which is shield parry. So you need to two-hand the weapon. Now you can use the stomp upward cut there. Just stand and you press square. What? Yeah, I believe so. Not sure how that's. I don't use that anyway. Yes, it's just a stance, so it's a stance attack, so that's it. Stance and then attack, press the button for a triangle attack. So what else? Now, yeah, so with the technique, so yeah, iframe immediately. So if you're in a losing battle, you feel that you're in disadvantage with the bosses, so you can use the wielder's ultimate to revive your teammates instead of using it offensively. Sometimes you can use it beside the boss, but if you're really in a pinch, even though you're not beside the boss, you'll just use it to revive them quickly, and so that they can get into the action as well. So also the wielder skill is good for reviving teammates as well. 1 bar teammates, so I think around two grapples will revive them, and you'll be at a distance. For example, your teammate is there, and you use the grapple twice, and then you resurrect them. For example, the Wending Grace, that's your dead teammates. So what else? So any more tips? I'll add in the description. What else? So if you can get legendary weapons, you can just swap out. So depending on the situation, if the enemy is too annoying and zips around the battlefield so fast, so instead of your powerful weapons, you switch to your standard great sword or whatever great sword you have, and then then you can close in the distance with the enemies faster. That they zip around the battlefield so much. And then when they get staggered, that's the time you swap into your legendary sword, and then you two-hand that sword, and then you use your ability. So that's it. So you need to be versatile as well. Sometimes a bell, you can use the bell, or there's a dragon. It reminds me of Dragon's Dogma. Wow, the graphics are great. Wow. Just let me a second to the environment. So this is my final day here in Limbo. I platinum the game and gonna quit it. Want other games, so there's no point playing. Keep on playing. Usually, the single player RPG, once I platinum it, I move on. I've had my experience. 100, 200 hours. That's it. So what else? You can grapple through walls as well. Bosses, you will grapple towards them. So you can basically aim it, but there's just no crosshair. If you want to grapple the ground, you tilt the screen downwards a little bit. If you don't, it will not grapple the ground. It will not Spider-Man across the screen. Let's see. Oh, sometimes it still does. So just make sure that it's not going up there. So I love the view here. So wow, this is amazing. So what else? So yeah, for items and passives, uh, HP up, anything that makes you stronger, flash restoration, more physical damage, more physical defense, etc., etc. That's it. So just learn the patterns of the bosses and then do some perfect touches. Have a great day. Take care. So I'm gonna do easy to follow RNI guide. So for relics, uh, so for more survivability, then the +1 Iron Eye skill is essential. Then try to improve your bow attack power or the starting element for the boss weakness. Now don't use your skill to kill a wave of enemies. Use it for a boss. Kill the boss faster. So you need the +1 skill, so you can mark the enemy and mark it away. Mark the boss and mark it away. So and you get iframes as well. So to use the skill, you need to press the skill button and then fire away. For me, square. The skill is circle, and the skill is and the attack is triangle. So you have two attacks: one long range unlimited bow attack, and then one close range 3 arrows. There you go. It's not. Oh, it's not really close range. It's long range. Yeah, I thought it was close range. Yeah, but I generally use it close range. So it hits the boss with 3 arrows. Yeah, so you basically attack free hit while the boss aggro is on your teammates. What else? Not much. Yeah, so if you want to free aim, two-handed, and then for me it's L1, and then there you go. I got the free aim here, so you can hit some headshots or boss weak spots. What else? So try to get a secondary weapon, sometimes a bow, as a staff for magic. You know, you use your FP, or you can use a shield if you're not that great at dodging or iframing. What else? Yeah, so that's basically it. So if the enemy is aggro is toward you, you know it's time to dodge. If the boss is aggro is towards you, it's time to dodge away. You know, time to learn that the boss attack pattern and dodge properly and perfectly, or you can iframe, or you can block. And then when the aggro goes to your teammates, and that's the time you can free hit. So also for your ultimate, just don't use it if you're in a losing battle or really tough boss. Use it to revive your your teammates. But if not, you can use it to damage the bosses. So that's it. What else to do here? Have a great day. Take care. Anything I want to add, I'll put it on the description. Please subscribe to my channel. Link on the description. Have a great day. Take care.